Continuo Foundation is focused on the future of the early music sector.
It means that we can think creatively and remain true to what we want to do.
Everything that we have done and everything that we do has been made possible by Continuo Foundation.
It's prestige, belief in you as an artist, as a group, but belief in early music and it being worth shouting about.
I feel that the early music scene in the UK is a national treasure and it really needs to be supported and nurtured. It's a tradition that has taken 60 years to get to the very high level where it is today. So in 2020, when all concerts were cancelled, I felt there was a real risk of losing this artistry and these musicians who are the guardians of 800 years of our music heritage. What we discovered was that there are a large number of smaller ensembles in the UK who are doing outstanding work, and yet very few people have heard of them.
When we first formed together, it was actually just in a lockdown period, so we're quite a new group. And we were fortunate enough to receive a grant in the very first round of Continuo Foundation. And it was to do our debut album, and it was just the most extraordinary opportunity at that time to really get together and work intensely on this repertoire that we really loved. It kind of felt like soul food.
We realized that by giving relatively modest amounts, we were able to unleash the most incredible creativity and to help them bring their projects to life and to take music all over the country.
What I really respect about Continuo is how it targets the grants towards what people really need. They've already done some of the work. They've already got the programmes sorted. They may even have contacted promoters. They've got it nearly there.
Continuo Foundation have been a game changer really for early music. We've been able to reach a whole wide range of different audiences. I do remember one concert where one lady said, I never thought I'd hear anything like this or see anything like this live. She said, I've only ever seen things like this on the TV.
Continuo have actually brought early music to the fore. The connection between the artist and the audience is so different. The audience really get to see their working, see their playing, the really difficult instruments, and they relate to them in a way that they actually don't relate anywhere else. Now, Continuo has actually enabled that.
This evening we're playing a programme of Bach, Fasch and Graupner at the London Festival of Baroque Music. Because we have the support from Continuo Foundation, we can challenge people's perceptions of what there is out there.
It's meant that we can commit to projects, we can commit to taking those things on, and also having the space to then research other projects and just know that they will happen. It takes away a lot of the uncertainty. You have the feeling that you're being supported.
When Continuo started, there was no directory of ensembles, there were no comprehensive early music concert listings. So this rich early music scene was almost completely invisible. And that was essentially the inspiration for creating the Continuo Connect website.
The website, will have features and articles, interviews, they will promote different things, even if you're not a grantee. So it's really changed the face of early music and brought people together, which creates this hub, this community.
It's a place where all the ensembles who are making things happen in the UK have a profile. And so it's a really useful tool to be able to go through and see what people are doing.
The combination of funding, which is accessible, the stamp of approval, which a Continuo grant gives them, and also the publicity and the visibility we give them through Continuo Connect has been incredibly impactful. And we have seen some of these young groups go from obscurity to being selected as the BBC New Generation Baroque Ensemble, which has actually happened twice in the last 5 years.
It's built a kind of network, and it builds a sense of the fact that what you do is valuable and that there's people who want to share it with you. So I think it's given me hope and a sense of confidence and definitely skills that I didn't have before.
It means what we set out to do is the end result, as opposed to so often happens, you have to cut this, or we can't do that because the promoter doesn't want it, or it's incredible, really.